Good morning, students all. Last class we finished the lesson nuclei. Now we will start the new lesson semiconductor devices. Name of the lesson will be semiconductor devices. Very important lesson in the point of examination. 3 questions will come in the NEET examination. 3 questions will come in the CET examination. 3 questions will come in the NEET and 3 questions we will get in the CET. So all of you listen properly to get the good marks in this lesson. Okay. Now we will write initially what are the formulas are there in this lesson. So first one will be in the PN junction diode. In PN junction diode, find the electric field. Like that they will ask. E value will be equal to V by D. In PN junction diode, E is equal to V by D. Direction is from N to P, not P to N. Electric field direction will be from N to P. Next, same in PN junction diode. So for example, this is a PN junction diode connected to a battery of EMF V, E. Here this will be series resistance. Let us assume drop across the diode will be VB. Then find the current. Like that questions they will ask. So in forward bias, I is equal to net potential E minus VB by R plus RF. This is the formula for current in the circuit, where RF will be called as the forward resistance. This RF value will be called as the forward resistance. Next, what is the power developed across the resistor and also across the diode they will ask. So next, let this will be A. This is current formula. Power developed across diode is equal to VB into I. This B, capital B, like that you take VB into I. Next, power developed across resistor is equal to E minus VB into I. On this models, problems will be there. What is the power developed across the diode, across the resistor? What is the current in the circuit? We will use this formula. Okay, next. Third one, half wave rectifier. Next, in half wave rectifier. Rectifier uses what? To convert AC into DC, we will use the rectifier. They will ask efficiency formula. Efficiency eta is equal to output DC power by DC power output by AC power input. This will be called as the efficiency of the transformer. What is the formula means? Eta is equal to 0.406 RL by RL plus RF into 100. Percentage of efficiency if they asked. You have to use this formula to calculate the efficiency. What is RF, forward resistance? What is RL means load resistance. Maximum efficiency how much? Eta maximum. If the diode used by us is ideal diode, then rectifier will have maximum efficiency. Ideal diode RF value will be equal to 0. This RL will cancel. 0.406 into 100 means it becomes 40.6%. So these are the formulae for half wave rectifier. Now for full wave rectifier. In full wave rectifier we will use two diodes there. So here efficiency same basic formula. Here it becomes 0.812 RL by RL plus RF into 100. For ideal diode, efficiency will be maximum. So it becomes 81.2%. So this is the formula for efficiency of the full wave rectifiers. Next, fifth one we will see what is Zener diode. Like that questions will be there on the Zener diode. Fifth one, Zener diode. What is the use of the Zener diode means? To regulate the voltage. Whatever it may be the input we are giving, if the output is always constant, then that will be called as the Zener diode. In our houses, if you take fridge, if you take TVs, we will connect stabilizer for that. If you take ACs, we will connect stabilizers for that. In the stabilizer, what will be there means Zener diode will be there, though there will be a fluctuations in the voltage. Output voltage will be always constant. There we will use the Zener diode. If you consider the circuit of the Zener diode, it will be like this. Here input voltage will be there. This is the input we are giving to the Zener diode, and here series resistance will be there. Let's its resistance is R. Here Zener diode will be there. This is the symbol for Zener diode. This entire symbol will be called as the Zener diode symbol. Okay. Heavily doped PN junction diode which works in the reverse bias will be called as the Zener diode. What is the use of the Zener diode means? To stabilize the voltage. Zener diode will be used. Here load resistance will be there. So this is the load resistance. Across the load resistance, we are taking the output. So this will be the output for it. Okay. Here current I will start here. That current will divided into two parts. This will be Zener current. This will be the load current. I am assuming voltage drop across the series resistance is Vs. This is the circuit symbol for the Zener diode. On the Zener diode, what type of questions they will ask? Okay. So first one, output voltage VO is equal to Zener voltage VZ is equal to constant. See, these two are in parallel. Load resistance and Zener diode both are in parallel. In parallel, potential difference will remain as the constant. So voltage across the Zener diode will be equal to voltage across the load resistance. So that value will be always remains constant. Then what is the current through load resistance, where output we are taking, that we will call it as the load resistance. For example, this is the stabilizer, this is the TV. TV will be called as the load resistance. For example, it is an AC, it is a refrigerator. We will call that as the load resistance. Load resistance means device. That device will have some resistance that will be called as the load resistance. What is the current flowing through the load resistance? IL is equal to I is equal to V by R, basic formula. From that, IL is equal to VO by RL. If we don't know VO, that value will be equal to VZ. So VZ by RL, we can use this one. Next they will ask voltage across series resistance Vs is equal to Vi minus Vo. That will be voltage across series resistance. Next, current through series resistance. Current through series resistance I is equal to Vs by R. Vs value is Vi minus Vo by R. These formulas we will use in the Zener diode. And one more they will ask, current through the Zener diode how much? Current through Zener diode Iz is equal to I minus IL. This I value is dividing into two parts. I is equal to Iz plus IL. So Iz value will be equal to I minus IL. So these things can ask in the examination regarding to Zener diode. Okay. Next we will discuss about the transistors. Sixth, in a transistor, you know, transistor is having three terminals: emitter, base and collector. In any transistor, transistors are of two types: PNP transistor and NPN transistor. Either it will be a PNP transistor or NPN transistor. Emitter base junction will be always forward biased. Collector base junction will be always reverse biased. Remember that one. So in any transistor, IE is equal to IB plus IC. Emitter current is equal to sum of the base current and collector current. Or if they give change in the currents, delta IE is equal to delta IB plus delta IC. Next, in common base configuration of PNP transistor, common base configuration of PNP transistor, current gain alpha DC is equal to IC by IE. Alpha AC is equal to delta IC by delta IE. Okay. Next, in any configuration, this alpha value will be less than 1 because IC value will be less than IE. So alpha value will be less than 1. This is common base configuration of PNP transistor. Next, if you take common emitter configuration, so in common emitter configuration of PNP transistor, current gain beta DC is equal to this value will be equal to IE or IC by IB. Okay, beta AC is equal to delta IC by delta IB. Next, relation between these two, they will ask relation between alpha and beta. So this will be delta IB. Next, relation between alpha and beta is beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. Alpha is equal to beta by 1 plus beta. 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta is equal to 1. We can use any one of this formula to get the relation between alpha and beta. Okay, how this is came? Actually, beta is equal to how much? IC by IB. Okay, IC value we will write it as this IB value, we will write it as IE minus IC. Okay, we will divide this both numerator and denominator with IE, IC by IE, IE by IE minus IC by IE. IC by IE value will be alpha. This will be 1. IC by IE is alpha. So beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha we will get. Or by rearranging the terms we will get this one. And from this also we will get this value. 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta is equal to 1. Okay. So these are the relation between alpha and beta. Common emitter configuration beta will come. Common base configuration alpha will come. Common collector configuration gamma will come. No need for that gamma. Next. Next, after finishing of this, amplifiers will come in an amplifier. In an amplifier, voltage gain AV is equal to, what is the formula means? delta V CE by delta V BE. This is the formula for voltage gain. This value delta IC into RL, delta IB into RI we will write. IC by IB value will be equal to beta. So this is beta into RL by RI. RI will be input voltage, input resistance. RL will be output resistance. Power gain formula AP is equal to beta into AV. AV value is beta into RL by RI na, so beta square into RL by RI. So these formulas are required relating to the amplifier. Next gates will be there. Gates will be very simple, all of you. What are the gates are there? OR gate, AND gate, NOT gate, NOR gate, NAND gate, XOR gate. So like that different gates will be there. All of you know about it. Some basic relations we will write relating to gates. Basic relations for OR gate. What are the relations? First one, A plus 0 is equal to A. A plus 1 is equal to 1. A plus A is equal to A. A plus A bar is equal to 1. These are, if you take 1 here, 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. This is OR gate. Next, basic relations for AND gate. What are that? A into 0 is equal to 0. A into 1 is equal to A. A into A is equal to A. A into A bar is equal to 0. So these are the basic relations for the AND gate. Already you know what is the truth table, what is the symbol for the OR gate. AND gate symbol will be this one. OR gate symbol will be this one. All of you know about it. No need for all of that. On these questions will be there in the examination. Next, De Morgan theorems we will write. With that, this formulas part will complete. De Morgan's theorems. First one, A plus B whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar. AB bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. Next, third one, A bar plus B bar whole bar. This value will be A double bar into B double bar. This is equal to AB. Next, fourth one, A bar B bar whole bar is equal to A double bar plus B double bar. This is equal to A plus B. Remember these four relations on these problems will be there. So with this synopsis part, formulae part is completed in this lesson. Now we will start doing the problems. Totally we will allot 5 hours to complete this. One by one we will finish. Okay. So CET problems we will start. Question number 1, page number 414. Take the books, all of you. Question number 1, 414. What they are asking? Forbidden energy gap is given. Energy value is, wavelength is how much? It will comes for you in the dual nature. Lambda is equal to 12,400 by E. This E value will be in angstrom unit. Answer will come for you. E will be in electron volt energy, and this value will be in angstrom unit. So if we substitute that values, 12,400 by 0.72. If we calculate this value 7,222 angstrom unit. So answer for the first question will be third option. See the second one, what they are asking. Pick out the statement which is not correct. Wrong statement they are asking. At low temperatures, resistance of semiconductor is very high. Correct only, that is. Movement of holes is restricted to the valence band only. That is also correct. Width of the depletion region increases in the forward bias. No. Width of the depletion layer will decreases in the forward bias. So third statement will be wrong. So answer for the second question will be third option. Fourth, if you check, in forward bias diode heavily conducts. Correct only. So second question, it will be third option. Next, see the third question. What is that? See, here they gave one NOR gate. Okay, here if we give inputs A, B, what we will get here? A plus B bar we will get. Okay, and again two of that inputs are given to one more NOR gate. A plus B, A, if inputs are there, again output will be A only if it is OR gate. So this will be A plus B bar whole bar we will get. These two bars will cancel. So it becomes A plus B. So this combination will be an OR gate. So option for the third question will be first option. Clear? See the fourth question, what they are asking. They gave four options. Which will be the NPN transistor? They are asking. First option what they gave is whether it will be NPN transistor. Here it will be P. Here it will be N. Again here it will be P. Here it will be N. It will not be NPN transistor. NP transistor, that is. Like that, if you check third option, how third option will be there means here P, this will be N. Here P, this will be N. So it will be NPN transistor. PP, write two P's also, this will be NPN only, not NP-PN transistor. This will be simple NPN transistor. So option for this fourth question will be third option. Next, see the fifth question. In the case of forward biasing of a PN junction diode, which one of the following figures correctly depicts the direction of conventional current? Means first option will be the correct option for that. Fifth question, it will be first option. Okay. Next, see the sixth question. What they are asking, see, here one OR gate is there. If you give here AB, output will be A plus B. Here one more OR gate is there. Here this will be A, this will be C. Then it will be A plus C. Both inputs are given to AND gate. So this will be A plus B into A plus C. Okay. So second option will be the correct for it. See the seventh question. Beta value they gave, alpha value how much? Alpha is equal to beta by 1 plus beta. 100 by 1 plus 100. 100 by 101. This value 0.99. Okay. Seventh question, it will be first option. Next, see the eighth question. What they are asking, see. Which truth table that is not OR, that is not NOR, that is not AND, that will be XOR gate. For XOR gate, output will be Y is equal to AB bar plus A bar B for XOR gate. So, exclusive OR gate, that is, so that truth table will be relating to XOR gate. Next. So, eighth question, it will be second option. See the ninth question. Copper and germanium are cooled to room temperature to 100 Kelvin. What will happen to their resistance? Cooling means semiconductor resistance increases. For conductor it will decreases. So second option will be correct for it. Ninth, it will be second option. Next, see the 10th question. Which of the following statements are obtained p-type semiconductor? P-type semiconductor to form what to do? Either silicon or germanium are doped with boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, we will get p-type semiconductor. Trivalent impurities. Phosphorus, antimony, bismuth. If you take, then we will get n-type semiconductor. So if you check the options, third option will be correct for it. These are n-type semiconductors. If you doped with these materials, p-type semiconductor will be formed. Next, 11th question. What they are asking, see. Width of the depletion layer in PN junction diode, it will increases in the reverse bias. That only correct. So 11th it will be first option. See the 12th. When transistor used as an amplifier, emitter base junction will be forward biased, collector base junction will be reverse biased. So 12th it will be fourth option. See the 13th one. Choose the incorrect statement. Forward bias condition, diode conducts, correct only. If the packing fraction is negative, the element will be stable. BE of the energy, binding energy is the energy equivalent to mass defect. Radioactive element can undergo spontaneous emission. No, all radioactive elements can't go spontaneous emission. If packing fraction for that materials are negative, they won't go any spontaneous emission. So 13, fourth option will be correct. Next, 14th question you see. The output of an OR gate is connected to both inputs of NAND gate. The combination will serve as. Now one OR gate is there. A, B, output will be A plus B. These two outputs are went to NAND gate. A plus B means how much it will come? A plus B bar will come. Okay. The combination will serve as. So AB given, output A plus B bar means this will be NOR gate. That combination will be behaves as NOR gate. 14th, it will be fourth option. Next, 15 you see. What they are asking. In N-type semiconductor, electrons are majority charge carriers, but did not show any negative charge. Reason is atom is electrically neutral. 15, it will be fourth option. Okay. We'll confine the session now. Remaining part of CET questions we'll discuss in the next session. And remaining NEET problems totally 60 are there, 59 are there. In each session, we will try to finish 20 questions. Like that, in the coming 4 sessions, we will try to finish this chapter. Okay, thank you. We'll stop now.